Well, I went to my very first FWAG event 44 years ago in 1975, June 1975. Here's the catalogue or the programme I brought back from it, and it was at that meeting that I began to learn so much about hedges and woods and wildlife generally.
Tell me your name and where you live.
Yeah, I'm Nick Geyer and I live at Methwold in West North.
And when did you first become involved with FWAG and how did your involvement start?
I think it was 92 or 93.
FWAG are, I believe, viewed by the farming industry and farmers in particular as the most important impartial advice they can get for their conservation on farm. Plenty of people out there who claim to give advice, will give advice, can be good advice, but not always impartial, something to spin on it. You can get people who are very good at filling in forms and will give you advice, but they won't understand the wildlife. So someone like FWAG have got the balance. They can fill your forms in, they can give you the advice, they can come up with a plan that works on farm. And that is crucial. So that's where they sit with farmers, and I believe that's how farmers see them.
As the years have gone by and my FWAG advisor has come out and helped me to get into different schemes and plant extra hedges, they've also guided me as to the importance of cutting hedges on a rotation, letting some of them grow quite wild for 3 or 4 years, maybe even longer, and then coppicing them in the old-fashioned way, now with a mechanical shear, and having hedges of different heights. And also here we've got a green lane, and so we've managed to create 3 or 4 different types of habitat.
It was trying to, I think we were, as much as anything, we were trying to influence my generation of farmers who weren't as sympathetic towards wildlife as my son's generation.
So going forward for FWAG, I see them as doing more and more of good quality advice to farmers for marrying conservation and farming. But most importantly, I see them as being a real voice of reason when it comes to future policy and how we're going to go forward with agri-environment schemes and giving realistic information to government.
I hope that as we move to a more environmentally, ecologically conscious and sensitive era, that support for farming will increasingly be dependent on what you do for the environment, and in that situation I think FWAG will be absolutely crucial in guiding farmers into the schemes, into the best way to maximise the environmental value of your farms, so that the taxpayer who is supporting it can get the best value for money. And I think FWAG will be there as the necessary intermediary between government and farmers to deliver the results that are going to be so crucial.